Jallianwala Bagh, a turning point in Indian history. The year was 1919. It was April 30. The festival of Baisakhi, just like every year, a fair was held at Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar. Children were playing, people were laughing, the air was filled with joy. Just in few moments, the joy turned into a grief. That day became a dark chapter in Indian history. When bullets rained down on peaceful gathering, over 1,000 people were martyred while over 1,500 were injured. So before moving forward, if you're first time on this channel, you should subscribe this channel for getting more such information. And if you're preparing for CBSE grade 10 and plus board exam, you should follow this channel. For grade 9 and 10 SST and for grade 11 and 12 economics. We are also having 1 minute 1 concept series, for which the series link I have posted in the description section. So if you want to learn, you can click on that link and learn it. At the same time, we are providing you with the free notes and quiz. For that, you have to join our Telegram channel, for which link I have posted into the description section. So don't forget to write your comment about today's class. So today we are going to learn about Jallianwala Bagh from grade 10 Nationalism in India chapter 2nd. So the question here is, what turned a peaceful gathering into a revolutionary movement in India's freedom struggle? In 1919, protest strike and Satyagraha movement against the British rule was spreading fast across India. At that time, the British government passed a new law, that is Rowlatt Act. British wanted to create a terror among the India where the protest and strikes were going on. It displayed that now the fear in Indian citizen mind are getting destroyed. So in order to make sure that the terror will remain safe so that no one could ask the question to government, the Rowlatt Siddiqui, Sir Rowlatt Siddiqui has given the act, that is your Rowlatt Act. Under this act, any Indian citizen suspected of being part of a nationalist movement could be jailed without trial for 2 years. The entire country stood against this Black Act. Now, Gandhiji has given this act name as a Black Act because it restricted citizens of India from raising the voice against the injustice done by the Britishers. On Punjab too, people were extremely angry. On 13th April, during the Baisakhi festival, people gathered at Jallianwala Bagh to protest the arrest of Dr. Satyapal and Dr. Kichlu. Public gatherings were already banned by Britishers, but this protest was entirely peaceful. Suddenly, General Reginald Dyer, he came to the Jallianwala Bagh. He surrounded the garden with his troops and gave the direct order of fire. He doesn't wanted that people should gather and they discuss about the British rule, so that if they will discuss and if they will protest, they will start raising the voice against the government and their rule. So they doesn't wanted India to be united. Now General Reginald Dyer has taken very strict action against this thing on Jallianwala Bagh, Amritsar. How he did that? He came to Jallianwala Bagh and he asked his troop to fire. The open fire began and it was continued for around 10 minutes. For those 10 minutes, bullets were fired. People ran in panic. Some were shot, others jumped into the well to save themselves and died there. This incident sparked a wave of nationalism across the country. Hindu and Muslim stood united. Now, you know what happens when the people get to know about this incident happened at Jallianwala Bagh? There, people created a sense of aggressiveness among the people of India. Here, already leaders like Gandhiji were trying to build up a nation, united nation, where all Hindus and Muslims will come together and fight against the British. Now it was actually difficult, but after the event of Jallianwala Bagh, people has lost a feeling of nationalism with that incidents. Now no one was here as Hindu and Muslim. Everybody were together, united and fighting against the British. Now because of these incidents, what happened? People here became more aggressive and they started to take violence action. Like they were being, they started to exploit the Britisher physically. They started to burn the officials, like British offices, and they started to strike off and they started to fight with the British officials. Now, this movement had turned the whole non-cooperation movement into a tragic violence. So, because of this, Gandhiji has observed that now this movement is this movement is turning into a violent movement. Now, it's a time to withdraw the non-cooperation movement because Gandhiji never wanted the country to fight with the arms and ammunition or to involve in a fight physically. But because of the Jallianwala Bagh, everything has been changed, and that's why Jallianwala Bagh is considered as a very important part of our Indian history. Still, we people remember the sacrifice of the people who had martyred in the Jallianwala Bagh in 19th of 1999, 13 April. So this was all about today. If you like this video, do like the video and comment your question in comment section. At the same time, you can subscribe to the channel and share it with the students who are preparing for their board exams for CBSE. So we'll meet you in next video. Soon we are going to bring a video overall nationalism in India chapter grade 2. So stay tuned and share this channel with your friends. Thank you.